Hey everybody, Dr. Trent Corey, physical therapist here, just to describe, what running is all about. It's really a skill. It's something you need to learn and get better at. Most of us assume that we just know how to do this from being a kid, running around. But what happens is we get older, we get tighter in different areas, we wear a bit different shoes. It's a whole different ballgame when we're older. And what's really important is that we need to figure out how to do those things correctly. And a lot of people don't know how to do this, and they just assume that they're just moving around and this is how they naturally need to move. And what happens is then you get injured and you think, oh, what? It couldn't have been something to do with me running and my style. It had to be something to do to my shoes or something like that. But there's a whole bunch of things to it. Running is pretty complex. Actually, gait analysis is pretty in depth, but I don't try to make it too complicated. I look at the basic things in my classes, show people how to move correctly, move from their center, try to lean forward, try to find those things that create maximum efficiency. But it's a skill. Running is a skill. And if you don't keep practicing it, it gets kind of rusty. And I've noticed that too. If I've taken some time off or, I haven't really practiced my things as well as I, teach them, it becomes harder for me to get them down again. I kind of get back on it just like riding a bike. You kind of figure it out, you know how to do it. But, there's things to improve with your efficiency. Just like the analogy of riding a bike, you can get efficient with pedaling yourself correctly, leaning in the right direction, that kind of thing, right? And so same thing applies with running. And I think that's a huge assumption that a lot of people have is that they just run the way they are, that they have no ability to change that. And really just takes a few things to practice, and things that I teach in my classes easily go over these things, and it's not so overwhelming, and you can take it bit by bit and find the ways to improve that form. So really just try to remember that there are ways to you fell into a certain habit. A lot of people don't know what the problem is. I'd be happy to look at your gait analysis and see what's going on and see how much you can be helped. Millions of people, have been able to be helped with this kind of training. Well, maybe, I don't know, 100 millions. It's a lot because Danny Dryer's book, She Running, sold lots and lots of copies. So, but anyway, I've helped lots of folks get better with their form, and the folks who really follow through with it, knowing that running is a skill, are the ones who get better and better. And that's really what it's all about, is improving your form, but also just to get to what you want to do, which is to get out there and run happy and not to be hurt and that kind of thing. So hopefully this video resonates with you a little bit. Let me know in your comments what kind of issues you've had with running, and I'd be happy to answer them and talk to you about how we can make you a better runner. And even if you're pretty good, sometimes just improving the things we teach help people improve their performance so they run faster, and then they have less of this nagging issues that go on with runners when they don't have things as dialed in as we've been able to teach folks. So anyway, hope that everything is as good as you can get with it, but try to keep practicing and practice chi running if you can. Come to a workshop wherever you are in the world. Go to an instructor who's certified in chi running. It's a great experience to learn how to do things correctly and to learn how running is a skill that you can get better and better at. So wish you the best. This is Trent Corey for Find Yourself Running, and wish you the best and happy running out there. Take care.